What is going on, Wolfpack Savage here? In today's video, we're going to be breaking down and analyzing a viewer-submitted gameplay with the new Caldera map. Although I guess I shouldn't say new, it's been like a month now. But regardless, if you guys would like your gameplay to be submitted and analyzed here on the channel, make sure you upload a recent match to YouTube and submit it through our Discord page. The link will be in the description below. But the purpose of this is to put us in a position of a higher tier player, to walk you guys through what they're doing, why they're doing what they're doing, the mistakes that they may be making, and also covering the mistakes the enemies that they're encountering are making as well. Again, all in essence to make you guys better players. But if you do enjoy the video or you learn something new, make sure you leave a like on it. Let's get this video to 500 likes. Also subscribe to the channel. Make sure that notification bell is checked. But without any further ado, let's go ahead and dive into the gameplay.
Ce-l-am bătut pe unul, bă, era apucat să ia armă, era cu pistolul.
All right, so throughout this gameplay, we're breaking down Mr. F's gameplay. And unfortunately, I and many of you guys will not be able to understand what they're saying, which is fine, but the gameplay and the tactics will still be the same.
Unde mă este? Cezar, vin mulți după tine. Toți vin după tine.
Bă, eu cred.
No, that's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that Fearless ran out of ammo and couldn't shoot us anymore. Damn. I love it. I love that shit. We land over there with rockets and ammo and just random shit, but no gun, right? Where if there's ammo, where's the weapon? We come over here, there's 15 guns piled up on top of each other. Good shit, Ravensoft. Tip my hat to you, your lazy shit.
Mamă, eu acolo. Te duce că.
All right, there's a lot of fights going on that are not involving us, so we're going to try to come up here with Christy and third party them all and kind of work together to wipe them all one at a time. Helicopter is in play though, and if you watched my video yesterday with Furkle, you know those helicopters can be very, very, very destructive in your own gameplay.
Bă, dar cu ce morți mă te las?
Nu știu ce l-a omorât, știi? L-a omorât pe perete.
Eu am văzut că veneai, că n-ai văzut că n-am ieșit până n-ai venit.
Ba da.
N-am înțeles cu ce a tras în halul ăla.
Cu Bren. Sau cu M19. Nu, cu Bren. Bren de foarte bine.
Oh, look at the movement. Look at the focus.
Ăla a sărit? Da.
All right, so when it comes to gunfights like that, guys, teaching you boys and girls how to have movement and how to be a better shot is easier said than done, right? That all just comes down to, again, practice. Savage, stop telling me that. It's just the truth, guys. If you expect to just wake up one day, Savage has a video posted on how to be the best shot possible, it's just not a possibility. You have to practice. But there is one thing you can do if you run into players that are way better than you are with movement and accuracy, right? Savage, what are those things? Look.
Cu Bren. Sau cu M19. Nu, cu Bren.
The enemies knew we were here. They knew first, right? So because they knew we were here first, why would they shoot at us? When they're out in the open! Why? You know, again, there's a lot of skill difference, but one thing that kind of irritates me is when players are like, I hate playing against better players. I actually prefer playing in harder lobbies because at least you can predict what they're going to do. You can't predict someone laying prone in a bush. So if you ever run into a player that is better than you, don't complain. Ask yourself, what did you do wrong? And I'm not perfect. I bitch all the time, right? I'm not slaying nobody. But if you're this guy, ask yourself, what am I doing wrong? Well, you're standing in the open, first off. There's not many places you can go, but you have some boxes over here, which happens to be the direction you're literally walking from. So why not just dive back to cover and then take shots on us? Why? If we happen to be shooting at you first, that's a different story. But you engaged the fight. You were in the open. It's no one's fault, but, well, not yours, but his. Notice a teammate. Teammate instantly started running back towards that way and then got distracted because he started shooting his gun. So what did he end up doing? Planted his feet, prayed to God he could hit us more than we could hit him. Which he could not. Now, let's talk about this cover behind my webcam real quick. I'm going to remove my webcam because, again, I want to break down everything for you guys and kind of just put it in real time. This right here would have protected them. This right here, if both of those enemies would have taken 1.5 seconds to run over here and get shots on us, they had a better opportunity to win this fight than we did. Just as far as strategy is concerned, not really as far as accuracy and aim. These guys' accuracy is really, really good. But again, guys, play with tactics in mind. If you're going to get in a gunfight, ask yourself, do I have cover that I can play next to? If the answer is yes, play next to it. Stop challenging enemies in the open if you are probably going to get shit on. All right, so we spent a little time fighting Krampus. We happen to be looking down to where people are pinging themselves on the map.
Nu era la voi sus. Bă, ce dă Brenu!
Gas is right on your tail. Allied cluster right arriving.
And notice, the enemies are shooting at somebody else, and notice how Mr. F literally was just following the tracers in order to find and track the other team.
Target is up. Take them down.
Avem bounty aici.
Now we're in the high ground. We have a gatekeeping position.
Nu știu, hai să mergem către Loadout sus. Cristi.
I do believe there's another team down there still. 1, 2 players. Not really sure.
Trebuia să și da deja.
Da, mi-am luat kill-uri, mi-am luat multe.
But that team will definitely die. They're not at an angle to come up this
Și unul era down.
orange brick road. So they're definitely going to die to the zone. So we're not too worried about it.
Visus?
Da, dar nu vei pe acolo.
Sărim după aia pe load. Da, du-te bă, pe unde vrei tu, oi, dar ce-mi spui mie, oi?
Că și l-am văzut pe ăla, dar ce dracu
Bă,
să-i
uite,
faci?
avem un bounty în față, ce zice aia?
I'm very curious who's about to pick up.
De fapt, nu mi-au Brenu.
L-a cumpărat, a cumpărat!
Okay, okay. I'm about to say, you gonna, oh, what the?
Da, la...
What? What?
16 missed calls!
All right, look. 16 missed calls? Dude, you're... What did that player do wrong? Nothing, Savage. He was going for his loadout. Stop hating. No. No. Look, guys, when you're landing on an area, especially a loadout, you need to pull your chute a little higher, in fact, a lot higher, and just look. You see 3 players running around like ants, don't go there. Don't. He didn't pay attention. He just tunnel vision on the loadout, dove down, pulled his chute, floated to it, and then got shot. Was like, I don't understand why I'm always dying. You got to open your eyes. You got to look around. You got to, again, scan for enemies. We're out in the open. There's no trees around us, so that's not an excuse. What's the excuse for that? There is none. I'm sure he's got one, but it's wrong. If you're going to be landing a loadout or anywhere in particular, make sure you're looking where you're going first. It's not always a foolproof plan. People like to camp. People like to hide. It is what it is. But at least try. We were in the open. There's no reason for that.
Enemy UAV active.
Damn, your English is pretty good, son. You should be better English than
Am
me.
dus pe bounty pe mama lui.
Okay, now you're throwing me off. You're going back and forth. How the hell is that even possible?
Just fucking send it, dude.
Nu, mai picat un om aici la mine.
Mr. F! You're fucking with my head.
N-avem un om în mei.
I love how he said, let's just fucking send it, dude, and literally just sends it in there. I want you guys, as we're watching these fights, I want you guys to ask yourself what's going on, what's happening, what are they doing wrong? That when we discuss it.
Bă, dacă mai tragi o dată după mine...
You can agree or disagree.
Fut mama la tine.
All right, so in this fight, what happened? What went wrong? Where was the mess up? Well, you could argue that they were outnumbered and they got shit on. That'd be incorrect though. Look at Orange, he's way over there. Blue joined the party extremely late as well. So originally it was technically Mr. F going into a 1v2. So we were outnumbered, but because they had a bounty on them, they assumed, well, they just play like complete idiots. I don't really know why. So let's go back to here. Is right next to his squad mate. He shot at us. He didn't ping us though. And how do I know he didn't ping us? Because his teammate decided he wanted to come in this room to loot as we're pushing in, right?
Nope.
Not even looking at the door. Makes no sense. Makes no sense. Just focused on whatever this is. That's all he wanted in life. This is the most important thing to him. That's what he's focused on. So right off the bat, the bounty didn't ping, didn't call out our position. And if he did, he doesn't care. The bounty ran away instead of helping his squad mate in a 2v1. In a 2v1, they ran. Now, Mr. F is insane with the movement and accuracy, but when you have power in numbers, you have to use that as an advantage. You may get killed, you may get shit on, but don't be afraid of that. If you're gonna get shit on in a 2v1, you're definitely gonna get shit on as you turn, tail, and run away, creating a 1v1 and eventually a 3v1 situation. Very bad play in that position. This enemy definitely should be scanning the left-hand side. I'm not gonna slay him for it because we just busted through the door. And he heard it, tries to start shooting, but at that point, it is too late. We already have him in our crosshairs. All right, pulling up our map, trying to find the closest enemy, utilizing UAV, buying an extra one for when this one runs out. Again, you just see a common thing from aggressive players.
E aici, l-am văzut când a aterizat.
Nu, mă, se uită cu sniper, e acolo.
Yeah.
Even though we couldn't hit the enemy, we definitely got the nice ping off, allowing our team to know exactly where he's at. Ooh, we're dangerous right now. The enemy's sniping at us. We're trying our best to suppress him, but he's playing a hell of a heady. Good shots regardless. Now, I will tell you guys, if your aim and accuracy is struggling, if it's not this good, I do not recommend pushing this position. I never want to tell you guys to avoid a target, but I would not be pushing up these rocks. Maybe this side, I can't really tell, but regardless, it's wide open. No matter what side you go to, there's no cover, very little concealment. And the chance of you pushing up onto an enemy from the low ground like this and successfully winning the fight is slim to none, unless you have a really good squad with really good aim and really good accuracy. So this is one of these situations I want you guys to take note, but I don't want you guys to instantly do if you're struggling in this department. Again, different situations dictate different gameplay for different players. That's why I make these videos day in and day out. This game is very complex, and different skill levels, again, require different strategies and different gameplay. You need to utilize certain things throughout the map, certain aspects of your strategy that you excel at to make up for what you lack at. Man, this savage guy talks a lot. Yeah, I hated my teachers too. It is what it is. All right. Solo situation. Orange able to get the kill, and we're moving on to the buy station, which has two beautiful pings sitting on it. Weird.
Get to the new safe zone.
All right, catching these guys out in the open. I'm not really gonna slay them. We were next to a rock. Even if he did scan, he might be able to see us.
No fi nervos. Te calmezi, yo.
Ooh, dangerous. Ooh, oh, Mr. F. Weave with it, baby.
Go, stați-mă.
Yeah,
down.
yeah.
Ceva din stânga, unde stas?
Era în stânga, la colțul din stânga.
Donde estás? I know that one.
Wait, nu mai, că dar e asta.
I heard it before. I don't know what it means, but I've definitely learned that in Spanish class 30 years ago. Taking advantage of a third-party situation right now, jumping into the middle of it. Oh my. There's a lot of angry people in this lobby. Again, I can't understand them. The tone says it all. Now let's break down what happened. We're taking shots. We think there's only one enemy. We jump out here, and I said it's really dangerous. I'm gonna mute that. And I said it's really dangerous because one, again, we're jumping away from cover, and it could be another teammate. We only saw two pings. Never assume it's only two because, again, ghosted players or even a ghosted squad, which I think it ended up being regardless. So right now we're taking shots. The enemy's pretty accurate. Gates is almost cracked. The third person starts shooting at us, and we're in a bad spot. Now, I think he says I'm about to die right here. Mr. F, let me know if that's what you said, because he kind of just was like, fuck. And then he realizes he's in a bad spot. The enemy stops shooting, and he's utilizing the opportunity of and he's utilizing the fact the enemy stopped shooting as an assumption that the enemy has broken away. He's going to try his best to get to better cover, because if the enemy shoots at this tree one more time, we're going to die. Trees are not wide enough to protect your entire body anymore like they were in Verdansk. So utilizing movement to hopefully slide, jump a little bit, and get to better safety while we're popping our plates, and then push in while we're popping the reloads, making sure everything's copacetic. All right, as we're approaching the fight, we're listening around. We throw the stun in there. We're going to do a little misdirection. Plus, we also heard gunshots from over here. So we're instantly going to shoot this guy. Ba-da-da-da. He's down. And notice this right here. He kind of looks around. It looks like he's panicking, but he's not. He's trying to line up. He's trying to figure out where we got shot from based off the hit indicator, right? So let's just rewind real quick. Right here, right? He got shot from this direction. He's still getting shot. He instantly does a little 180. Even though he doesn't line up and he misses the enemy, he's able to jump over the enemy's head, separating himself from the enemy, forcing the enemy to try to track him like a rainbow, and we're able to shoot him in the back.
Cutie de armură aici.
Tictalam o keyboard, keyboard da keyboard. Bani de o avea aici. O, Aristin! Ia, bă! Cumpără o avea două în advance.
Nu iau, mă, doar.
Cumpără, mă! Ai 40.000! Nu mai hai să repede și cumpără.
Eu cumpăr, dau și unul. Nu încerc să ne simțit, uite, un...
Pe lasă-mi și mie bani să-mi iau și unul.
Am mai luat încă... Uite, unul pe jos.
Ai.
De...
Bă, dă foarte bine, Breno. Da, cred că de la mine, cred că putem să ajungem acolo cu parașuta. Ba nu, de aici. Ba nu, e ok, am ajuns. Mă duc aici.
Ce dracu că nu mi s-a deschis parașutul, era să mor.
Da, băi, stă extrem de bine. Dă extraordinar de bine.
All right, we have an enemy rotating to the right-hand side behind the building. We also have one across the street. Spots the enemy across the street, goes to get some shots off. Nice down, trying to outplay the situation instead of going for the execute. Enemy sitting to our right hand. I think he's out in the open. He is. We're in a bad spot right now. The enemy has just self-res. He's shooting at us as well. Never mind. That's a whole other team. That's a whole other player. That's a whole other player going for the res.
Allied precision airstrike incoming. Be aware.
Thank you. I'm here to stay.
Enemy closed in. We do not have dead silence. We're trying to utilize the sound of the precision to hide our footsteps, which we do flawlessly, baby.
Ce?
He was not happy. I highly doubt. He said, wow, Mr. F, you're really good.
În stânga, a tras undeva în stânga, aici, și aproape.
In that situation right there, like the team was just separated and allowed us to 1v3 them.
Suevică?
Nu mai am eu eviche.
Nu. Dar era aici un precision, nu vrea nimeni. Nu stai ce.
Păi, s-a celălalt acolo la început, da?
Păi precision las, că le-am să
Precision.
uite, l-am dat și...
Din ca la bucă asta să dea.
Mai fac o gălușcă cu el, mai o măslină.
Bounty target is up. Take them down.
Positive ID on the bounty target. Let's do this quick.
Do it quick!
Că s-am pula mea zici că era în orgasm.
See, even the game's trying to tell you with their announcers that you guys need to hurry up.
Enemy soldier
Stop camping in bushes, guys.
Damage drop în spate.
I-arunc familia în aer.
E
All
one
right,
shot, e
that's
one shot.
crazy.
Ce aici, omul, da?
Da, I think e one shot.
So that looked to be the same enemy team we just killed, and they're landing back on their loadout or on their stuff, which doesn't make sense because that's deep in the gas at this point. No, you know there's a team over here. They just killed you. Why would you come back to get the stuff you can't even get? Yep, it was the same squad. Elm something was definitely the same guy.
Da mie kill-ul.
O, căcat.
O, căcat.
Da, mă, da, amândoi știm că nu meritai, adică, na. Înțelegi?
Păi de-aia s-a dus, s-a beșit în pula mea și s-a asfixiat ăla, jur.
Ce, e vina mea?
A?
Nu e vina mea.
Că s-a asfixiat el? Păi nu, că n-a apucat să-și aia de gaza de mască.
Aia zic.
Masca de gaz.
Gaza de mască.
Gaz de
right on
mască.
your tail.
Trebuie să... Păi dați ce voi,
Trebuie
facem
să bag o
advance.
armură.
Ce
Aia e
pui,
căcat,
măi.
nu. As.
Enemy
Din
sees me.
spate?
Nu, din față,
Nu,
din
din
față,
față.
bounty.
Enemy shoots at us. Instead of just running straight at them, we back away, get to cover. Weird how that works, right? And again, I know, Savage, this is common sense shit. You're telling us. Yeah, tell it to the over 1,000 players who spectated. Tell it to them that it's common sense because they don't do it either.
Hei, l-am văzut.
Is he sitting in the bush for real? For real? Oh, he's a god. Wow.
Nu pușează, zic eu.
Wow.
I-am spart pe doi acolo în dreapta.
I thought that was a nade. I'm not gonna lie. I thought that this right here, when it fell, was a grenade, and I was like, "Holy shit, we're dead." Get behind the cement barricade. There you go. Change position. Get out of there.
Da, mă, chiar vine
Enemy
echipa din
flanking
spate,
from
asta
behind us as
back,
well.
asta
Mr. F registering that, trying to go back.
vin
It's actually
patru din
two
spate. Și cum
teams.
dracu vin 4 din spate?
Yeah, you kill
Se
them.
bat în trei, a?
Shit down their throat. Now they're vulnerable. If you know the map, which you should. This is a little toll booth, and this is an open. It's like it's not. I wouldn't say it's a hill. I guess it's a hill. It's like a high ground, and then it dips down. But there's no cover concealment, so these are some easy kills. This guy right here will have some walls to play. These guys should be easy to catch out in the open.
Contact with them. I'm
Got 30 people shooting us right now. Oh my god, guy close to us right now. Tracking the tracers, trying to get some shots off.
Cluster pe noi.
Maybe they're playing trio quads. That might be one squad. I'm not sure if they're playing trio quads or not. But notice, instead of Mr. F re-challenging the position that they were getting shot at, he rotates and flanks all the way down to the right-hand side. We do have a knock. He's probably got a selfie. He's going to try to keep his eyes on the enemy as he's popping the reload. Notice the jumps and the bounces. Good down, good execute. Precision read down that other enemy. So there's another one down back there.
Dar știi?
Remember, there are two other enemies up.
Armură
So don't just go out there for the execute. Play your life. Utilize teamwork to your advantage. Oh no, brother.
Ce rău m-au prins, mă.
Contract time expired. The target's been lost.
Bă, Cristi,
mi-a dat și
nu te bate, nu
finish,
te bate, cred că ar trebui să fiu safe în
Oh no.
Like,
Do we
like,
lose this
like,
game?
Din spate.
Mr. F, do we lose
Hai că
this?
termine, că ăsta nu mă pușează.
Tell me it ain't so.
N-am armuri deloc. Dar
Luckily,
safe.
they didn't go for the execute, and Christy's able to come back and get the res off.
Dacă ai niște armuri să dai...
Se bate. N-am
Știu,
zero
știu.
armuri.
Și tu? Că nici n-am niciuna. Hopa, asta trece aici.
No plates, but we're gonna go ahead and risk it just to catch the enemy out in the open.
Down.
Great down. Pushing up close, very dangerous. No idea where the next guy is.
Am bani. Mă scoateți și pe mine.
What a team wipe though.
Da, dar asta să iau niște armuri de la
Hai să luăm niște armuri de pe aici, vezi dacă mai găsești.
Shit, no plates. What a bitch.
Omul față aici, omul față aici.
Found us a spot.
Notice his movement, goes ahead and tries to ping it. Is able to get a kill himself. Perfect.
Eu n-am nimic. Stai, mă duc.
And again, in a position like this, that team did a really good job fighting us. I gotta say, man, they were at a low ground. We had the higher ground advantage, but they had great aim and great accuracy. This is not a body lobby. Those guys were actually pretty decent. But because what did our team do? They spread out. They flanked from the right-hand side, up the middle, and the left-hand side, like Mr. F did. We're able to divert the enemy's fire in multiple directions, which allowed us to collapse their team. That right there just shows how a simple distraction can be huge for your gameplay. Huge.
Am cutie de armuri aici. Și-au pus ei, mă.
Da, e și pus. Pe care l-am omorât eu, ziceam.
Și nu mai avut armuri deloc pe jos, muistul.
Nu.
5 ți-am dat, da?
Also, guys, make it a habit to clear your pings just like he did. You guys are pinging enemies. If the enemies are no longer there, unping. That way, if you guys need to scan around, you don't have a ping blocking your entire vision.
Bă,
Great reaction time from Mr. F.
Știi?
Breaking back, trying to get himself out of a bad
Problema e
position.
că îi dau foarte bine.
Ne dau foarte bine că cu el în aer și nu pune puncte.
Dar mai știu
Spart
unde?
armorul ăla din aer. Da, dă-i pace ăla din aer.
Nu ăla din aer, ăsta din față.
Băi, aici era undeva la deal, dar nu știu, la margine.
L-am văzut.
Unde?
La dig. Îi dau precision acolo.
Trying to sneak up through the bushes right now.
Contact with infantry.
Down de la?
2 down.
Da, și am dat la life ping. Din dreapta aia, e down.
Get down.
Enemies laying right. Oh my god, dude. Whatever, lip talk. Look at this. So this is where teamwork comes to play. And I don't understand why players don't do this. Not just teamwork, but observation. They literally have that little circle thing that they could utilize as a heady, but they're too busy laying prone, too busy hiding and not scanning. They allow us to push them. Granted, we have bushes, but we're not invisible the whole time. We peek out of these a few times. They should be able to shoot orange and kill him, and as well as Mr. F and kill him. But what do? They hide. So we're able to see one enemy rotating to the right-hand side. Right there, right? I don't know what he's doing, why he left there, but he's rotating. Now, when he's rotating, why didn't the enemy that was laying prone like a little bitch try to provide cover to his teammate? No one knows.
Contact with infantry.
Then once he's down, then the enemy's like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna stand up, try to shoot you. All of this time, he's still laying prone.
Hey, e down.
Oh, there he is. Hey, weird how that works. And then Mr. Lip gets all pissed off and says something stupid, I'm sure.
Bravo, ăla-i. Mamă, deci am avut aim assist pe ăsta, mă jur, nu mi-a mișcat ținta deloc în problema.
Da, poți să-ți cumpere, mă, du-te cumpără și ea și o nave.
Adevărat.
Hai că ținem zona asta, suntem șef.
Numai unul a murit.
2.
Nu, 3 am bătut, 2.
3 am bătut, de fapt, dacă te-ai bătut 2, am bătut 1.
Oh, we got 4 enemies
Bă,
over
stai,
240.
sniper toți. Hai de pui mei.
Mamă, cum stau muștii.
It's funny, dude, because when watching Mr. F and other, did he get shot? Yeah, he did. Watching Mr. F and other players play the game, it seems like we all have the same thing in common when we see a sniper rifle. When we see a sniper glint, we all get like real serious. We go from laughing like, holy shit, sniper this direction, you ping it, and like the whole mood and energy just changes, right? Not really strategy to it. Just wanted to point that out. I guess strategies don't get sniped, right?
Nu ne deplasăm, deci ăștia aveau recon.
Savage, it's not a strategy.
Și
Sorry.
știu bine să se pun oricum. N-avem din ei sniper, mă, cumva.
But we have a really good spot. We have probably the best spot.
Dar și ăștia o știu.
Not only is the high ground, but we have a really nice form of cover and the buy station. Ooh, what's that below us, brother? What streak is that? What streak is it? What's in the box? Mr. F, you better pick that precision up, my guy. Fucking rage on you.
target location. Negative. Cancel that.
Clearing the edges of the zone. We know where one squad is, but we're still looking for the other one.
My man Christy, the but bravo.
There's the other two. Boom.
Ci-am prins pe ăștia.
Suntem 3v2, 3v2. Da, am prins super.
And now we have the high ground, and these guys are screwed. Look at this. Look at them just running back and forth like that's going to help at all. Second one peeking the rock, trying to get some picks. Unfortunately, he's not looking too hot. See if they do some kind of fancy, like, throw a knife kill or something. A swap for the car. Ooh. Oh. 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 There it is. TTV.
Nu ieși încă, stai.
GG!
21 de kill-uri.
I had to finish that one out. But guys, I really hope you enjoyed the video. Mr. F, thank you so much for submitting your gameplay, my guy. I really appreciate it. Guys, the point of these videos, you know, we're going to spectate randoms, and we're going to start spectating higher tier players once again. That way we can start pointing out, analyzing things to do as well as things not to do, and also kind of give you guys a different vibe when spectating aggressive players. At the end of the day, once you guys start focusing on the fundamental basics and practicing things like not overstaying your welcome, rotating when you need to, not playing the edge of the zone, and simple things like that. Once you excel and you're like, all right, Savage, what's next? These are the gameplays you need to pay attention to. Walking you guys through what they're doing and different strategies and different players' mindsets, and kind of showing you different aspects of being an aggressive player. Just because you're an aggressive player doesn't mean you're going to be doing the same things over and over. It's not going to always line up. There's going to be different scenarios, different ways people play. Just find one you prefer. That way you guys can capitalize on it and, again, become a better player. And also, the point of the channel is to make you guys a better player so you guys can, in return, have a lot more fun, because nobody enjoys getting destroyed by goated players over and over and over and over again. Am I right? But guys, let me know in the comment section below if you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed this new format of pausing the video and breaking it down instead of spectating in real time. But guys, again, thank you all for watching. Thank you guys for 106,000 subscribers. And I look forward to not only continuing the Warzone experience with you, but also branching out to other BRs once more become available. Until next time, guys, you have a good one and good luck in Warzone.